Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will presenting about School of Islamic Law, or we can say Madzhab. My name is Emilia Fitri. My number is 2020010014. My class is UPL. And then the table of the content, number 1 is definition, number 2, difference, number 3, result analysis, number 4, conclusion. Number 1, Madzhab. Madzhab is the classification of law or rule at the level below firqah, where firqah is the term that is often used to replace the word denomination in Islam. And the difference in the school of Islamic law within the Sunni and Muslim branch of the Islam Shia. Number 1 is the Sunni school, where initially larger in the number, but over the time it was reduced. It's only 4, namely Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi'i, and Hanbali. Number 2 is not only the school of law, but also combining the law and theology. Number 3, especially developed to explain the attributes of Allah, the nature of the good and evil, matters of the harvest, ethics. And then number 4 is the school of law, different from the school of theology in that the former outline mainly the practically rules of Sharia, al-Hakam al-Amaliyah, relating to the conduct and conduct of the competent person mukallaf, whereas the theology school is mainly discussed primarily the issue of belief and the matters relating to the unseen world or kayatiyat. And then the type of school of law, number 1 is Maliki school, number 2 is Shafi'i school, number 3 is Hanbali law school, number 4 is Hanafi school. Hanafi school, led by Abu Hanifah, is seen as more protective of the personal freedom and individual choice than the Hanafi school, tend to be more lenient in the term of crime and the punishment, element of the personal consent and freedom of the contract, for example, are the requirements for adults. Girls will meet the requirement to carry out their own marriage contract with the other 3 schools, as well as the Shia in general, make a marriage if the girl's adult with the consent of the trained married guardian. It is no domination in Turkey, Syria, Jordan, Lebanon, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and among Indian Muslims, and it is address make up about the third of Muslims today. And then Maliki school, founded by the Maliki Ibn Anas al-Asabi, spent all his life in Medina, except a brief primarily to Mecca. Has a following in North of Africa in the currency domination. Founded by Malik Ibn Anas al-Asabi, spent all the life in Medina except of brief primarily to Mecca. Has following in North Africa is currently domination in Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, over the Egypt, Sudan, Bahrain, and Kuwait. Maliki jurisprudence has the truth opinion of the scope and the source material for ijtihad more widely than most, and is in this respect distinguished by the comprehensive approach to understanding the Sharia, Ijma al-Madinah, and blocking the path and the evil goal within the each of the secondary postulates. Also strong supporter of the doctrine of the public interest, istislah or maslahah as a source of law and judgment in itself. This pragmatic feature of the Maliki doctrine is also reflected in the practice of Maghreb law, Amal, which pay more attention to the prevailing custom and the condition of the society than other schools of thought. And Shafi'i school, the leader of this school and its founder Muhammad ibn Idris al-Shafi'i, student of Imam Malik, but is well known for the formulation of the legal theory. Its legal source or root, usul fiqh. Al-Shafi'i was the first to identify this manually for the word of Allah in the Quran, divinely inspired behavior of Sunnah of the Prophet, general consensus ijma, and the reasoning by analogy, qiyas. He strongly supports the Sunnah, which the raise almost to the level of the Quran, except in the matters of belief, where the Sunnah does not command the same authority. The aim to reconcile these two tendencies and to strike a balance between the traditional tendencies of the Maliki school and the Hanafi pragmatists. Imam Shafi'i rejected the Hanafi doctrine of istihsan, choice of law, and the Maliki doctrine of istislah, consideration of the public interest, because of their heavy dependence on the legal opinion, or can say rate. Widespread in the Lower Egypt, as Africa, Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, Palestine, Jordan, and Syria, Muslim minorities in the Thailand and the Philippines. And then Hanbali Law School. The Hanbali School was founded by Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal. Took the Shafi'i invasion on the Sunnah authority a step further and spread the companies against rationalists of Al-Riya'in such in a way that for some time he was considered more of the hadith expert, muhaddith, than a jurist faqih. His main of work, Al-Musnahar, the Verifit, is also collection the largest of some 40,000 hadiths. He used very little analogical reasoning qiyas and the relies mainly in the Quran and hadith as well as the precision of the combination. Ibn Hanbal argued that the terms of the contract must be strictly adhered to, which refer the marriage, meaning that any violation of the prophets by the husband with respect to the evidence of polygamy, which other woman will entitle the sitting wife to request annulment of the marriage contract. Hanbali schools are the current domination in Saudi Arabia and have followers in Oman, Qatar, Bahrain, and Kuwait. Shia schools are divided into three, namely Imamiyah, also known as Itnah Ashariyah, and Jafariyah, the former because they believe in the 12 Imam, and the latter carrying the name of the sixth Imam, Jafar al-Sadiq, being the largest and having the following mainly in Iran and Iraq, Zadiyah mainly in Yemen, and then Islamiyah mainly in India, East Africa, and scattered in elsewhere. And the definition of the scholastic and the scholar reflect to the character of unity Islam. Madzhab is more historical than the normative because people do not find evidence that the category supports its validity. In the fact, no sect was recognized during the first century of the Islam, or even longer. If one speculated to find evidence supporting the development of this school, then what is the quoted in support of ijtihad can also be citizen for this school, because the emergence of the various schools of the talk is the phenomenon related to the ijtihad. And then legal maxim. The fatwa is invalid. It comes from the Mufti on Madzhab. Priya's law for him followers is like the lawgiver for Mustajid independence. Every follower must be subscribed to the certain Madzhab influence. And given what the honest judge did better in law of the Madzhab in a matter dispute between people, out of the disagreement is recommended. And then the last is conclusion. The Mazhab have clearly contributed to the development of the science and doctrine of law and theology, and to this extent have been the prime movers in the impressive legacy of the scholarship they have developed. On the downside, Mazhab have also perceptibly become a major tool of imitation, taqlid, and the divination among the Muslims, something justified unhealthy fanatism. Even the factional fight and the fatally killing we have recently witnessed in Iraq, Pakistan, and in other places. Therefore, we need to realize that this difference in view should not to be used as an excuse to bring each other down or create definition. Instead, this difference should unite us and complement each other if there are mistakes. And thank you for your attention. That's all for me. And see you.